I don't think that was necessary.
Maybe not.
Gonna put her on hold. I can't see your what's happening. So how do you feel about that?
It's still some parts here
Yep.
where the lines are is because the paper is partly bowing.
Oh, it is.
But that's why I got the tape down, because when it dries, it'll flatten.
Yeah.
But yes,
That's nice. You like it?
it partly, without it really drying, it partly looks muddy. I think the term is. But when it dries, it might look better. It might still have the color might soften a little bit, and it might not be so muddy. Because I tried to just go like one direction instead of going backwards and forwards to not like blend that row of colors too much.
Well, from here it doesn't look muddy, and as a background, it's probably not a big issue.
Maybe we should try to dry it a little.
Yeah.
Here's my hairdryer. I prepared earlier. Alright. Wow. That's what someone would say. Is this your hairdryer? I'm like, yep, I use it every day. Remove that fluff. I think it's Nala's hair from when I had it upstairs. Okay. Temporarily noisy. Okay, we're in. Whoop.
So it's not very noisy. Are you, if I turn the thing back on, can you hear it?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know until you turn it on.
Okay.
I think depending on where this is situated, like on the ground or up in the air, it does make it sound noisy depending on where you are.
Alright, we'll give it a go. Did you hear that?
Just.
Wait till it's drying. This is what I love this word, synaptodome.
Some of the things I think she says without hearing clearly, I think she's long-winded with all the different types.
Yeah,
But I guess because we partly as artists already know that, but for someone maybe new, I guess it is thirsty good information.
I think if you're talking about, say, the cadmium, what she wants all the cadmium, there was no need to, because they all start with cadmium, so you know that they're part of the cadmium range. You'd have to be pretty dim-witted to not get that. She just didn't need to list all the cadmiums.
I think it's
she's
going to
being
take
a bit
longer.
too
It's going to take longer than 5 minutes.
Maybe while you're waiting, you can arrange your leaves on top and just playing around with them, because that's probably not going to be a problem.
Yeah. It was the ones that blown away. Yes. I partly don't know which is which now.
Yeah, they look good on that background.
I don't know which is which. Which is between the ink now and the other ones.
Oh, I thought what you had with you, these ones with a bit of a sheen on them, they're the leftover ones that we did with acrylic paint.
I partly knew this was going to happen. I think I only had a couple. Okay, that one's ink one. Okay, that one's ink one too.
If they're so similar, does it matter?
Not really, I guess, but I just can't remember. But okay, so we'll just keep going and then we'll see. But no, because I can easily make more.
The colours seem to work well with the backgrounds colours that you've chosen. So
That's it. That's yes. I think that's the only coloured ones left, besides the ones that are already up there with the other picture. And then we just got these ones here. The ones are a little bit more neat, but we do have others, but I just haven't sorted them out.
Oh yeah, save those ones for now.
Because I have like 100 or 200 of these still, so yes.
Yeah. Here's a thought, which was that maybe you could do a square pattern, create squares over squares, like larger squares with the leaves, as a bit of a. This one was called blankety blank.
Apparently, for now it is. Yes.
Going to the square theme, what would they look like if you use the organic leaves to create an inorganic shape?
Like, as you said, square.
Yeah. It might not work. It might be boring.
I might need more. That's what I'm saying.
You were going to incorporate the other ones that are not see-through. The flat ones. In this.
Or maybe we'll try ones that are neutral, that aren't so good. We'll try that too. Okay. No, not that. Not that one. What are these ones? How good are you? This is part of the newest ones that I've done maybe last week.
You know, you showed me some that were not these kind of leaves. They were the same leaves, but you just flattened. Yeah.
Those ones. Okay, wait, over here.
Yeah.
See, it's different now of what you were saying, because we talked about the other ones for so often. Of the ones that even were like these, but weren't as neat or tidy, and I thought you were still talking about those.
No.
Okay. So, let's see. I think we wanted to go maybe with the lighter side up, or even though you can't see there. Okay, that one, that's the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the top, even though you can't really see it so well because the colour's different, as we know.
Yeah, so you're going to have to make that decision.
Partly the dark ones, the darker side, which is the top side, unless you really closely look, you can't see any texture.
Uh-huh.
Compared to the back, they can see if you look closely. So like instead of you looking from a distance, you look closely at the artwork or whatever, you can see all the little lines of the veins.
Mm-hmm. That sounds, to me, that sounds more better.
More better. That's what I usually say. More better. It's like a little bit better, but not much better. Okay. So these are all different shapes. So none of them are really the same. But okay.
Don't know.
Don't know. Oh, well.
Just thought
Don't know.
If it's not working, don't stick with it.
Well, it might.
Go.
I don't know. Or maybe we create our own squares within the squares,
Mm-hmm.
but not have them connected. Or rectangles.
I'm just going to check on my roast. Just back in a
Okay.
minute. Well, that's nice.
Yours smells nice. Well, that's good that your dinner smells nice.
No, I mean, I said that's nice, meaning your picture.
Yeah, it's squares are not like the squares are not matching, and they're more abstract like squares.
Decomposed, deconstructed squares.
Yes, that's the word. Like they're partly separated a little bit, but the squares are not the same. They're all somewhat different between a square and a rectangle.
What have you got planned for the week?
Vinny's tomorrow.
Mhm.
Shantana tonight is going out with her friend Nat. I think she usually does fortnightly on a Thursday, because I think 2 weeks ago or something when we last discussed, I was batching myself. So I'm doing that again this evening with Nala, and then on Saturday she's spending time with her sister, and so on Saturday I'll be at home, or maybe I'll treat myself to a coffee out and about, just for something different.
Sounds good.
Sort of get a little bit of sun for once.
Mhm.
Even though I
Sounds good.
partly do that on Thursday mornings before the gym anyway, but this week I was here because I didn't go into the city today,
Mhm.
and yeah. Other than that, I watch my soccer as I usually do at the moment. Following the Brisbane Roar soccer team, they're doing pretty well at the moment. They're second or third on the ladder out of 11. And the women's competition, they're, I think, first or second in the W League. So
Okay.
I've been watching that on KO. It's sort of like pay to view a little bit, I guess you can say. It's like a sub branch from Foxtel, but this
Okay.
channel's this thing is all about sport, and I only usually watch the soccer intently, and so when that finishes, then I'll desubscribe, and then I can just start back up whenever I want. Because it's a pay-as-you-go month to month
Oh, good.
at a set rate of $25. So it's not too bad, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
But you can watch any sport. It's not just like Australian sport. You can watch anything from around the world. So there's my squares, I think.
Okay. Well, now let's try
That does not look
Big Brisbane.
that does not look too cluttered. And where did I put my
Yeah,
phone?
what about if you now overlay your transparent one
Where did I put it?
in a similar pattern but larger?
Up there.